Oh shit. Let's see what we up in here tonight. Yeah, let's talk about some things, bro. Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? Let's see who up in here. Oh shit, Willie Wonka. Okay. What up, Willie? Yeah, okay. I see you got me, huh? Yeah. Good, good, good. Let me fix. I gotta fix a couple things. Something right. Look, look. Hold up, goddamn. My bad, y'all. Goddamn green screen acting funny and shit. But what up? What up? What up? I see you up in here. Willie Wonka, what's up? 805 Vaughn. Bullshit. Who said that? Man. Boy. We're gonna get into that right there, boy. Yeah. These that fan slurpers, boy. They saying some outlandish shit, bro. Real fan, what's up? What's up, man? Real fan. I seen some Dak versus Mahomes. Yeah, they saying Dak just had bad coaching while Mahomes had great coach. Shit, boy, that's not all they saying, man. That's not all they saying. What up, Hawk? What up, Hawk? What's up, JB? What's up, man? But shit, man, I wanted to I don't know, man, my internet, I don't know what's going on. Shit ain't that shit ain't catching that good stream. So I want to play a video about, you know what I'm saying, what the Dax fan Slurpee was saying about what Bryce Butler said, you know what I'm saying, about Patrick Mahomes was in Dallas. He wouldn't have won not one Super Bowl with the teams Dak Prescott had. I specifically put 21, 22, 23 up there. But I'm going to show when Pat played his full season in 20, well, I think it was what, 2018? 2017, one of them years was his full season. Like, you mean you trying to tell me Patrick Mahomes couldn't win a Super Bowl with that 2016 team Dak had? Shit. Real fan. Andy Reid was ringless for 20 seasons before he got Mahomes. But they put it on the coaches. Man, they was literally, y'all know my two lies I did before this, what I was talking about and who I was talking about on those lies. These was the guys that kind of inspired me to go look at that video about what they were talking about with this guy named I think his name is Tyler Dunn. His podcast or whatever was Go Long TD or Go Long or something like that, and Bryce Butler was on there. But you see, they only played a video, a snip clip of the video. The damn video is an hour and 8 minutes long. They played maybe about 45 seconds of it, a minute of it, just to, really reiterate their point and their narrative. And they was like, really, going in on Patrick Mahomes. He really ain't that good, and the defense always got to pick him up. See, if we had a defense like Patrick Mahomes, that'll fight and do that. I was like, I'm listening to it. Are you fucking kidding me? Huh? They just start bringing up, well, the defense don't get this many turnovers in the playoffs. They got like four turnovers in the playoffs. And I'm thinking to myself, like, well, damn, didn't the defense hold the Niners to like 12 and 16 points or some shit like that in those two games? But anyway, I'm gonna see if I can play this video, man, or with them on this show. I know this shit might be jumping, but I'm gonna see what we can do with this video.
Been to the playoffs, what, 5 times, and 9 seasons he's been more than solid. I mean, he's second in the voting.
This shit on like
He threw for 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns. So we've seen like these moments from him. Like yeah, he is in this upper echelon. Yeah, you can win a Super Bowl with Dak Prescott, but it's been almost a decade.
ain't playing
Both Dak Prescott, this dead period of the NFL.
Like especially when you're a guy football, the NFL can take the Cowboys. Well, tell me,
fuck it, man.
I'm almost saying like,
this shit ain't playing right. No, I can't fuck with that. But my point about it is though, if y'all could go, I mean, I want to play that video, man. Damn, I want y'all to hear that shit. But damn, my fucking internet fucking up, whatever. But I mean, if y'all would check that video out, man. Dude called Tyler Dunn. His podcast is Go Long TD. And if y'all go on there, y'all can look at that video, and there's the title or the pieces on it. But it was about when Bryce Butler said that it was more about the front office and how hard it is for any quarterback to win there. Saying Dak Prescott, he's a Super Bowl caliber quarterback, but because of the organization and Jerry Jones and shit, you know, that's why he can't succeed in the playoffs. But that's pretty much what it was. But let me get to some of y'all comments, man. I really wanted to play that damn video. That shit ain't acting right though. I don't like that shit. The real fan, Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore have a Super Bowl ring, and Dan Quinn 2 NFC Championship games and a Super Bowl appearance away from Dak. To the Dak fan slurpees, is always the coaches or injuries or the defense or the running game or the water boy. There's always something like that. My bad, 805. And Fish Live, some guy commented Dax at his best under pressure. Yeah, I saw that, man. I saw that shit. Like, I even made a video about that a while ago because Brian Brothers, he was on, I think this is when him and Botch first started their little show they do together. So I made a video about that because that's the same thing Brian Brothers said. I said, what? Under pressure? Are you kidding me? The real fan. If Andy Reid had Dak as QB, he'll still be ringless. Yeah, he'll be gone just like they got rid of Alex Smith. Shit. The real fan, 16 and 19 points. In the 49er playoffs game. Yet Dak fanboys still say defense was the problem because they trying to talk about they didn't create a lot of turnovers and shit. But if you hold them under 20 points in both games, well, how many turnovers you need? Shit. Double Dog, what's good? What's good, JB? What up? Double Dog. Real fan. Dak's contract cap straps. The team. Michaels would even be worse if they pay him. Man, Dak started it. Now we definitely gonna be, man. I knew that from the jump. Willie Wonka Cook, JB. Yes, sir. Well, I was 79. He shouldn't even be right. That list lost credibility with me. Yeah, he shouldn't even been on there. He should have been out of the top 100. But what's crazy, Devil Dog, is he's the highest paid out of all the players, even the number one player. He's the highest paid player in the league. Boy, that's crazy. That's crazy. Man. But I wanted to look at their rosters, man. So probably had to go back and forth doing this shit, man. I don't even know what this is. The Kansas City roster right here. Right. Hold on, let me see. Let me make sure I got this right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So this, we know 2016, you know, Dak roster 2016, 2017, 2018. Shit, 2019 too. But I just want to look at his skill players what Patrick Mahomes had and see. We know comparing to what Dak had as his his roster at his skilled positions. So in 2019, man, we wouldn't take Pollard and Zeke over Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Who might have been a backup running back on the bench? I ain't gonna worry about that. Michael Harden. Okay, he had Tyreek Hill, DeMarcus Robinson. But damn, didn't Tyreek Hill and Amari Cooper cancel out him or see Travis Kelce? Okay. All right. Man, I wish I could do it. Hold on, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do that one time. Let me see. In 2021 Cowboys roster. Okay, Zeke had 1,000, but shit, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, we talk about in the prime. We talking about all the teams Dak Prescott had and the weapons. Man, it's kind of redundant for me to do this because I done did this shit so many times. You know what I'm saying? But just, just to give it an example, man, how this the weapons this guy had versus what Patrick Mahomes and they saying Patrick Mahomes and what his skill, he couldn't win no Super Bowl, even though with the front office. You mean to tell me with these players, he couldn't win he couldn't win the Super Bowl with these players? Come on, man. Offensive line got Pro Bowlers on it still. You definitely don't want to go to down with the 20. Shit, you definitely don't want to go to 2019 or 20. And we went 8-8 in 2019. See, this one Zeke, Amari Cooper, Michael got this was right before we got down CD Lamb. Man, look at man. I don't want to do this no more. I can't do this anymore. This shit is sickening when I do that shit, bro. I don't even need to go look at that. We all know who Dak Prescott had on his team, bro. I don't think I need to do that no more. We know what this guy had. We know if Patty Mahomes was on any one of those teams Dak Prescott had. We probably had 2. Just like he got 3 Super Bowls. In Kansas, man, we probably had 4, 5 Super Bowls with Patrick Mahomes. What is this guy talking about? Are you fucking kidding me? Shit. But I do want to look at their individual stats. That I do want to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. They talk about, let me see. Okay, there we go. Man, they talking about, man, they don't talk about Patrick Mahomes 50 touchdowns in the season. I mean, some of his touchdowns he threw in the season. Bro, just imagine if he had the receivers. And I mean, he had Travis Kelce, but he didn't have he only won that one Super Bowl with goddamn. Damn, what's Tyreek Hill? He ended up winning back-to-back Super Bowl with just a tight end because them receivers he's had. Patrick Mahomes had led his team, I think, in 2022 or 2023. His team led with the most drops. One of them might have been 2023. I can't remember which one it was, but they led the league in drop passes, bro. This man had to go back-to-back Super Bowls one time. So I know this man, they don't talk about the 50 touchdowns in the game. I mean, in the season. 26, 38, 37, 41. This man has been over 25 touchdowns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Basically his whole career. He's been over 5,000 yards, 4,000, 4,700, 4,800, 5,200. And his worst season, statistical wise, was this season. It's better than some of Dak's best seasons. This was his most worst because I had Patrick Mahomes on my fantasy team. And in fantasy, it go by numbers, it go by stats. Yeah, he's a stat pad in fantasy league and in real life too. But this is one of Patrick Mahomes' worst seasons, bro. 3,000, almost only 4, just under 4,000 yards. Highest completion percentage out of those times, but still. Man, we look at that shit. Well, look at that shit. Let me get this straight. Yeah, look at that shit. I bet you how many times this dude threw over 25 touchdowns. 1, 2, 3. Only threw over 25 touchdowns 3 times, bro. Patrick Mahomes did that shit his whole career. And you mean to tell me he couldn't uplift and play with the receivers and win a Super Bowl with the team we had? That's bullshit. I told his Patrick Mahomes' worst season, which was in 2024, was basically better than Dak's rookie season with all the weapons he had and yardage. It was better than his second season, his third season, his fifth season. He had 6 better seasons. I mean, Patrick Mahomes had 1 season that was better than Dak's 6 seasons. Are you kidding me? And they try to compare this guy to Patrick Mahomes, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Dak Prescott has played 9 seasons for the Cowboys. He has thrown for 31,471 yards and 213 touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes got down. They count all his 8 seasons. He threw for 3,200, 352 yards and 245 touchdowns. I can't believe Bryce Butler said that shit. But at the same time, the Dak fan Slurpees used what he said as a source and was talking about the shit like it was gold. Because it fitted their narrative about what's going on with Dak failures. They could blame somebody else or continue to blame the front office. Man, are you kidding me? I can't see this shit. This is fucking ridiculous. Real fan. Mark Holmes said Jalen Hurts isn't so good and points to stats when it's really about play on the field. That's what I like. Play on the damn field, man. Those stats ain't getting us nowhere. What have we accomplished with that getting all them stats? Devil dog. Highest paid waste of money in the league. Bro. Man, my connection is tripping. Man, I hope y'all can hear me and see me, man. This shit is tripping. But I'm going to continue. Gerard, what's up, Gerard? Mahomes would have won at least one. Man, he probably would have won way more than one. Shit, with the weapons we had and his talent, the real fan. What's even funnier about this Rush outplayed that last year, and the team came alive when Rush was at UB. Yep. And they telling me, I heard some people saying it was with Dak, even though he was out, the team was still in the playoff run. Well, damn, who you gonna credit Cooper Rush for that? Or you gonna look at it as Dak? We were in 2019, 17-9 against a Wentz-led practice squad Eagles. Dak sucked it up. Sure did. Sure did. Devil Dog still went to the Super Bowl. Boy. Real fan. If you could go back in time in 2016 NFL draft, would you want the Cowboys to trade up for Carson Wentz instead of drafting Dak? Eagles got 2 Super Bowls since 2016. Cowboys 0 with Dak. Would I would have traded up for Carson Wentz? Well, they did it and then realized it was a mistake and they corrected that shit. I don't know if I would have moved up, but they did it and it was like, this shit ain't working. Hell nah. All right, appreciate it, Devil Dog. Appreciate it. I don't know, it look kind of messed. I'm gonna try to see if I can play this video again. Let me see if I can play this shit.
Dak was in Kansas City. Pat doesn't. Like I can honestly say that because it's different, dog. Like when you look at the organization, I think we probably had these conversations, bro. Like it's bigger than football in Dallas.
Yes,
it's bigger than football in Dallas. Like you're in a situation to where if you don't go to the Super Bowl, whatever they bring in, right?
Damn.
Like, they're not really tripping. Like
this shit ain't working. But
job is on the line, right? Like it's not like, oh, like what does the Chiefs logo look like, or what does
I'm trying to see.
look at the
I'm not gonna do this. Damn, I wanted to play that shit, man. Damn. Willy Wonka. Dak has a 1.4 GPA. It's insane. That's really a certified retard. Hey, is that true? Is that true? I mean, is that real or people just talking shit? Because if that's true, man, that's that's crazy. Let me hold on. I'm gonna try it one more time. I'm gonna try this shit one more damn time. Let me see.
Like I think we probably had these conversations, bro. Like it's bigger than football in Dallas.
yes,
it's bigger than football in Dallas. Like you're if you don't go to the bowl, the bring whatever they bring in,
I ain't
right?
gonna worry about it.
And like they're not really tripping. We're at organization.
I can't deal with that shit, man. I don't want to play that shit. Fuck it. We're gonna keep it going. The real friend, try closing window. Yeah, I did that on the second try when I did it. I don't know, man. I guess mine ain't got no problem, no connection. It's just pissing me off. Willy Wonka. It's all facts, bro. Yeah. Yep. Someone looked into his someone looked into his high school files and threw it for real? Shit. Damn. They went deep in on him. So what about the part when they said he was like 4'2" tall? Where that shit come from? I wonder where the hell that shit come from then, goddamn. Because that 1.4, that could be true, but some people won't verify. But since you said that shit, it might be some truth to it then. Devil Dog, Dak rides the bus too, and there's a window licker when it comes to playing the QB position. Man, hey, Devil Dog, you be saying some funny ass shit, bro. The real fan. What did they say? Man, it was talking about how it was the organization that was mostly the problem and how hard it is to win in Dallas because they're not focused on football and the same old shit you hear all the time. I mean, but I'm like, it's been 5 Super Bowls that's come up out of there, so I mean, it can't be that hard to win in Dallas. I know we get the limelight and all that shit, but Super Bowls still have came up out of there with all that shit. You know what I'm saying? The social media was back then when Michael Irvin had the White House and shit. You know how, man, they ain't came close to no shit like that right now. And in this time, then they were just talking about how they worried about getting big contracts and not really like had no urgency to get players on the field or what have you, shit like that. But my main point, what he was trying to say was, even Patrick Mahomes, with how good he is, he couldn't win the Super Bowl with the Cowboys, and that was what the Dak fan Slurpees was reiterating, trying to fit their narrative. That's how I got to this video, because I heard them was talking about, yeah, and Bryce Butler was telling the truth. Bryce Butler was telling the truth, but they didn't talk about when Bryce Butler said Dak ain't like that. They ain't say nothing about that part what Bryce Butler was talking about. Nope. The real fan. How can we expect the Joneses to be good with contracts if players want to be the highest paid? That's contract is to blame. Eagles playing aren't like that toward Howie Roseman. And then they wonder how Howie Roseman can move money around and still sign all these big name players, because they sign in different type of contracts. They ain't trying to break the bank. They ain't trying to rob Jerry like Dak Prescott do. That's crazy. That's crazy. Mm-mm. But shit, since we got to roll with this guy, and that's part of the reason why I think this running game is going to be kind of iffy. I'm not 100% sold on the run game, because all I'm hearing is, if Dak Prescott does so good with the run game with play action, and if we got to take the ball out of this guy's hands and only have him throwing it from 25 to 28 times, we're gonna need a strong running game like when we had with DeMarco Murray, with uh, goddamn Zeke. I mean, shit, with Zeke and Pollard together. I mean, we're gonna need a hell of a run game for this guy to succeed, bro. Which is gonna be crazy. Because I don't know about our running backs and what they're gonna be able to do. You know what I'm saying? Willie Wonka. The claim of Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott having a 1-point GPA high school was reportedly shared by ex-user ML Football and confirmed by Max Preps, according to Yahoo Sports and Market. Okay. Shit. God damn, that's why he can't read defenses. That's exactly why. Whew, that's why like I said, it's mental. The guy's not too smart. The real fan, when Hassan Reddick wanted to break the bank, how we traded him to the Jets, he sure did. Yep. Yeah, he sure did. Hassan Reddick wanted to break that bank, even though he balled out. And one season, to me, I think he balled out more than Michael Parsons did. But like you said, they weren't having that shit. But I think since even with CD, I think Jerry Jones gave him an expensive ass contract, and then Dak's resetting the market at his position. What the fuck you think, Michael Parsons? Even though Michael Parsons said he would take a team discount, now I don't think he has those same sentiments right about now. But I'll make Michael play it out too. I would have made goddamn Dak play it out. I'll make Michael play it out. Man, I made several videos about Michael Parsons in the past. I don't even really got to voice my opinion on it now, because I don't even want to. I mean, I've said what I said and made enough videos on this guy. Well, I think we should just gave him a Herschel Walker energy in the first place. I mean, I don't even really want to keep making no videos about that. Devil Dog, just think, JB, most Slurpees weren't even born when we won a ring last 30 years ago. Mediocrity, with the last 9 being a nightmare in county. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You right about that, Devil Dog. Real fan, Jerry need to trade Michael like Howard did Reddick to get draft picks and save money. Man, I was saying a year ago we should have gave Michael Parsons that Herschel Walker energy, and we should have got rid of Dak Prescott. Both of them. Both of them. To me, they one in the same on offense, on defense. Michael Parsons a ball against teams like the Jets, the Giants, the Panthers, and shit. I give him on that game against Kansas City in 2021. But I'm just talking about overall, just a freak of nature, just dominating, taking over games. And Michael Parsons, he good, but he's not a generational talent to me. And to me, he playing out of position at DN because he can't set the edge. He's garbage and run stopping. So I don't think he's smart enough to play linebacker. That's why I think he's scared of it. Or the same thing with Dak wanting to get more money. He could get more money playing DN instead of linebacker. But if you a dog at linebacker, you can warrant to get that money. Shit. But to me, that's why I think, man, he's not. And I think we did wrong early comparing him to goddamn Lawrence Taylor, man. I was like, man, this dude is nowhere near Lawrence Taylor, man. Lawrence Taylor don't get schemed all the plays. He's always making game-breaking plays in almost every game. Like, nah, man, nah, bro. I don't think so. That's why I think I don't even think they should even with Michael John. I don't think he should be nowhere near Myles Garrett. Did TJ Watt sign his deal? I'm not sure. But I know Crosby signed his shit. Man, Michael Parsons is not up there to me. Not in my opinion. Willy Wonka. That nigga Dak rode the little yellow bus with the special ed classes that had the lights with the carpet in the room. Man, 1.4 GPA. Damn, dog. Was he really trying or was he not? West Coast. What's up, West Coast? I'm live. Come on the show. I mean, I'm live right now too, dog. I don't want to break up my show. Devil Dog Willie, he thought he could fight. He thought he could fight too, and got dog walked at the beach in college. Was that one of those times he was out there drunk in public and shit? Devil Dog. He said West Coast Cowboy, your boy was ranked 79th and shouldn't have even made the list. Nope. Willy Wonka. That was my bad. I read that. My bad, Willie. Goddamn. It's true though. Willy Wonka. Thanks, Devil Dog. Nah, I don't think he should have been on that list either, bro. For what? Then I heard they had some guy who haven't even played against Dak talking about how good he was. They never experienced being on the field with him. Well, man, what y'all think? Y'all think Jerry Jones gonna do the same thing with Dak and reset the market with Michael Parsons? Y'all think he gonna reset the market with Michael Parsons? Cause bro, I need to see him step up. That's why I think Jerry needs to let him play this season now. See, ain't he still on this is last year on the deal, right? So he's still on the contract. Jerry got the option of signing now or wait till next year. Like shit. Like it's the hurry for, you know what I'm saying, to deal with the team in the offseason, to have, don't have, the contract situation shit over your head or whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know. Devil Dog. Michael said he was jaring his he was doing what? He was jaring his regardless. Oh, getting his regardless? Apparently so. Cause he wasn't talking about that last year when they were talking about the contract talk started coming up. He was talking about being generous. Get it, yeah, no, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. You good, though, dog. But shit. But now, if Jerry Jones, man, oh boy, if he set the mark, Jerry would have been signed to some of the dumbest contracts, bro, lately, bro. I mean, damn, Jerry. Come on, man. You fucking it up, man. I just knew he wasn't gonna get robbed by Dak again. I knew that shit was supposed to not happen, but like I said in that video, man, Dak Prescott signing was not about winning the Super Bowl. That shit was about goddamn business, goddamn. That was a business deal. So they could continue to rake in paraphernalia money. That, I mean, like BC said, I heard her say that shit plenty of time, man. Dak Prescott is on Jerry Jones cash cow. Using his off the field story, using his on the field story with his injuries and shit. Like he's supposed to be some type of comeback kid. Jerry make a bank off of that situation with Dak Prescott because he got plenty of fans, plenty of fanboys, plenty of them real fans. Mark Holmes emasculates his male viewers when he say negative things about Dak and Micah and say his female viewers on board. Man, it's just too. It's like I said before, man. They just too emotionally invested in Dak personally. They don't care about how he don't succeed on the field. They'll throw up his stats to protect his fares, but if you look at the game and you watching him in big moments, them stats don't matter. Shit, them stats don't mean shit. Devil Dog, that must have a tape on Cherry playing with his balls or something. Shit, something going on. Shit, because bro, how can he continue to get paid over and over again? The first contract was a big contract. Now the second one he got, man, come on now. Come on now. Willie Wonka, bro, I historically made the no pass, no play in Texas high school because I had a 2-point grade average, and I have been humbled ever since. So fuck that. Real fast. It's sad and amazing that Dak also sports analyst fired. Oh God. Oh, okay. Outside of the football field, Dak should play each of them a bit of a contract for that. But he get everybody fired up. Can't talk about Dak, boy. That fire your ass. You can't talk about Dak because them Slurpees will come after you, bro. Yeah. That got his minions out there protecting everything he do, bro. Yeah. That's crazy. Damn. I will try that video again, but I'm gonna have to skip past that. But that was my main thing I wanted to come live and talk about, y'all. But I can't play that motherfucking video. My connection tripping too. I might just do the video, and I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. I really want to play that shit, man. That was something I felt like everybody needed to hear. You know what I'm saying? Because it really points back to how you know the excuses are continually being made for that to try to belittle Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying, and say he don't always have his defense always step up from him. He throws interceptions here. Well, he didn't even play this good in this game. They want to pick through some of his games, but don't look at it. He ain't never thrown for under 25 touchdowns. Not one year he played. Come on, man. That shit had kind of got me like, man, this is ridiculous. The levels they go to try to defend Dak. They'll belittle one of the greatest damn quarterbacks in the league in history down there, just to prop Dak ass up for his failures. That's crazy to think that Patrick Mahomes couldn't win not one Super Bowl with the teams Dak Prescott has when he's a whole totally different quarterback. You ain't even on his level, man. Shit. The real fan. What about going to West Coast Cowboys and debate him? Shit, it don't matter to me. But my thing with that, real fan is I put him to a test. Like when I was telling y'all on that last live, man, I'm telling you, when I notice something about a person or they show me something about them, it's very hard for me to, you know, like even just I don't want to communicate with you, man. I don't want none of that bad energy because I asked the guy straight up that he watched those two videos all the way through on the live. That he put me his live was about me, but he put me in a bad light. He took me out of context. And when I asked him that question, he said he looked at the videos, but if you looked at the videos, you wouldn't have took me out of context. Then you wouldn't have cut. You know, he ain't even put my voice or what I was saying, a part of the video, in the live. He just went on about that shit. So I was like, and what I was thinking, I was like, so if when I asked him the question, I knew if he told me no, I'll be like, okay, if you didn't look at the video, all right, go back and look at both of the videos in its entirety, and come back. We'll talk about what you seen in the videos in entirety. That would have been more like, okay, I can work with you. You want me to come on your live or something like that? I'll do that. But to me, right off the bat, he gave me bad vibes because even if you disagreed with what I said, you would at least play the shit and show what I was saying, the context of what I was saying. Because how he painted the picture was nothing but what I said in the videos. Neither one. And then about Dak being injured, he tried to play me like I ain't know shit about broken bones and torn Achilles and shit like that. I ain't no doctor or nothing, but I've had injuries enough to know on those levels to the different pain and what you go through, and you know what I'm saying, different shit like that. So I'm like, nah, bro. Nah, I can't get with that. So I don't know, real fan. I don't know about that shit, man. You gotta come on some other shit or try something else. I don't know. But right now, I don't fuck with people like that, man, that do shit like that. And you want me to come on your show, so your homeboy you was with call me all out my name. I'm all type of fuck boys and all this shit. And you was just on that same dude's live, didn't tell him to chill out with none of the bullshit. But yeah, you want me? No, I don't get down like that. Devil dog, the Slurpers are thirsty for Dak's nuts. Yeah, that's how they act too. The real fan. Cowboys won Super Bowl in 2021. Yep. Yeah, I think 2019 too. So what? 2023 probably. Shit, with the majority of the teams that Prescott had, he would have won multiple Super Bowls with. Devil dog, if he wants some of JB come here, he has a panel of dummies, so it would be like 4 against 1. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna think on this, fellas. I'm gonna think on this, and I'm gonna think on this, and I might holler at him, and we might do something. I really got it because I hate going back on my first thought, and I was right on my first thought when I asked him that question. He fell right in line. He fell right into it when I asked him that question. So. I got to really think about that. Willy Wonka. I'm not trying to brag on myself, but I was a beast on the football in high school. Received numerous letters, but unfortunately, I didn't have a smart about mother and stepfather too. Well, man, shit. I had distractions in high school myself playing basketball. I just wanted to chase girls and hang out. I didn't take it serious. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. To help out. I got you, Willy Wonka. I mean, but that still doesn't stop us for having opinions about sports. You know, it's one Dak fanboy slurpee that always be preaching about if you ain't played in no semi-pro or if you ain't played, you know, some high level, higher than high school or whatever, then you don't have the right to say shit about Dak or anything. I was like, come on, dude. There's people get paid millions that never even played the sport in their life. So you mean to tell me I can't say shit? Man, is you crazy? The real fan. Rules are we ask questions. Each of you must answer at least to the best of your abilities. Facts. JB, just be the better man, JB. I will, real fan. That's why I said, man, I'll think about it, bro. And we got to see, what's good. Because I don't like, if he was that cool or whatever, he shouldn't even let old boy talk like that on the show. Like, and then I might have to think about that, real fan. I don't know, man, because that's kind of going back, you know what I'm saying, on my first thought. Unless he could, like, truly answer something about the videos and be real about that shit, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just painting the picture like I'm just this dumb motherfucker that hate Dak. Okay, man. That might be different. Devil Dog. I was a stud too, really. I played. But Devil Dog, you ain't play at a high level, so you can't talk about that. You can't talk about sports. So you can't talk about sports, man. You ain't play at a high level, Devil Dog. So you shouldn't have something to say according to this particular Dak fan Slurpee. Man, they killed me, boy. You can't say nothing about him if you ain't played. Now, how many people have never played in the NFL but still got an opinion? Hell, motherfuckers getting paid millions for their opinion and never put on shoulder pads. Don't know what a fucking goddamn knee pad or thigh pad. They don't know shit. You know, you used to get your mouthpiece. I know we used to you got shit. Get you some nice good chewing gum or whatever. Get you something sweet in your mouthpiece, cause motherfucker. I mean, little shit, man. I mean, I played all three sports. Willie Wonka, keep speaking the truth, JB. Yes, sir. We'll do that. We'll do that. Yes, sir. Real fan. You used to be a Dak fanboy. Do they know about that? I know. I heard one of them, like, they must have all went after that shit went down when I went on Jay Tuck show. A lot of them went on my channel and started looking at my videos. But then I heard one of them say, well, if he supported Dak, then why would he make a video talking about some what Dak need to do better? One video in particular he looked at, but he flipped it and said some reverse shit. But I don't think they really care, man. It's just that shit. I guess because a lot of us, shit, it's been more that seen it before I seen it. You know what I'm saying? I guess they don't see the shit, or I don't know what it is with them. I couldn't tell you, man. I couldn't tell you. I don't know, man. The real fan, what are your top 5 most frustrating games of that you've watched? Against the Jets when they had he just left Minnesota. He came back from a goddamn what he had COVID before COVID or some shit he had. The game against the one with the the Niners in the playoff in 2022. Against the Eagles in 2019, we could have made the playoff. We had everybody healthy. Against Patrick Mahomes in 2021 when the defense had on the fucking 16, 19 points, whatever the fuck it was. I mean, shit. This guy here, whew, Devil Dog, I'm just a college dropout / crazy Marine now with an opinion on my football team, good or bad. I keep it a buck. Damn right. Yep. I think I've watched this team long enough and supported this team in different ways long enough to where I should say what the fuck I want to say. How I want to say it, really? Like, because I didn't play at the highest level. I played highest enough to know to playing all three sports and watching them all three sports, the three major sports, really. I played a little tennis. I ain't playing no tennis team, but, I get out there and play some tennis, goddamn. Can't play no golf. You know what I'm saying? I would play some soccer, just out there playing soccer. I mean, I don't. I respect all sports, man. I respect all sports. Period. Because you got to have a skill. You got to be able to have a skill to play some of this shit. When I played baseball, I was a pitcher, and this is my thing with Dak Prescott. You the quarterback. You the leader of the team. When I was a pitcher, I was the leader of the team. It went as I went. If I pitched a no hitter, shit, it's over and popping. I had to keep. I had to get. I'm striking out everybody. I mean, it's like the game went through the pit, goes through the pitcher when you play baseball, just like the game goes through the quarterback when you play football. You are in control of the game. You dictate how this game is going to go at those positions. Those players around you are counting on you. So you got to step up and perform. So, I mean, like, shit, I just respect all aspects of sports, man. I might not like them and play them all, but I respect the game. You know what I'm saying? Because you just can't be anybody out there playing those different type of sports. It's hard as hell to hit a baseball. There ain't too many people can hit a baseball. I know what it takes to hit a goddamn baseball. I know what it takes to be pitching. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that shit, and that's the part of why I hold, that's why I started seeing Dak like, dude, you're not really a leader. And then a leader steps up when the team needs you at the most. And I didn't see that with this guy. I started seeing that shit like, man, you got too much talent around you not to be performing at a high level, especially when you're the one that dictates what goes on. So my expectation for Dak is a lot higher in my mind than I guess them Dak fan service, they meet mediocrity. They no expectations for this guy. I think my expectations first it was there, but then as he got older, playing the position, you expect at every level. When I went up playing baseball, at every level, it gets harder and harder. But in time, if you're good, you grow with the game. And Dak's not growing with the game. Nah, he's not doing that. So I don't know what they expect. JB, I know what trash is. Yeah, devil dog. Shit. You know what goddamn trash look like. Willie Wonka, JB, respect to you as a former player as well. We know what it takes. Damn right. Hey, man, devil dog. Dak Super Bowl was those robberies. With no mask, devil dog. With no motherfucking mask, man. Are you kidding me? This dude, boy. Oh my goodness. He definitely robbed us with that damn fake ass injury too. My goodness, man. This dude done threw man. This dude made. I ain't no pocket counting watching motherfucker, but this guy is literally robbed Jerry Jones. He done missed what, like 40-some games in his career, and he still what was the other contract? 40 mil a year. He missed a game. He still gets 60 mil a year. Goes out after getting at the side of the contract. Goddamn. Oh, bro, like I don't get why these people still behind this guy like he's gonna do something, man. It's just fucking ridiculous to me. It's ridiculous. So I just want to know let's answer this, y'all. What will be the excuses this season for Dak Prescott failures? He got the coach he wanted. He got the two YNs he wanted. That offensive line, to me, at least in the middle, guard with the guards and center, that's gonna be good for the run game, I think. They got like 4 different running backs. That's one of my questions, but what's going to with that running game? You know what I'm saying? But as far as the weapons they said they needed and he wanted, he got it. He got it. So what's going to be the excuses this season? Corey B, what's up? What up, JB? Yeah. What up? Real fan. Mark Holmes got mad at 2 occasions. When it was said if Dak was so good, it would have overcome less than ideal situations to get the Jets in 2019. Yeah, he could have. He's supposed to do that anyway. Whenever we come into a bad situation, like when Tony Pollard went down in the playoff game, there was some Dak fan slurpees saying we lost because we didn't have a run game because Tony Pollard got hurt. Well, damn, isn't what the $60 million quarterback is supposed to do? Cover for some shit. Injury, like I said, man, we can't have no injuries. We can't have no penalties. We got to have number ones across the board at every position. And the defense has to pitch shutouts and get like 4 turnovers in a game. Otherwise, if none of that's there, man, to me, it's already built-in excuse for Dak Prescott. It's built-in excuse for them, but not for me. Because, bro, if he don't get to an NFC Championship game this season, boy, I'm gonna be hell on wheels about that shit. Boy. Devil Dog, he wanted a Schoonmaker too. How'd that work out for him? They drafted that dude. They drafted him in the 2nd round. You before well, in the draft preview before this one that just went by. They drafted him in the 2nd round, didn't they? Schoonmaker. But they already really want to get rid of Schoonmaker all of a sudden. Corby, they will think of some excuses for Dak. They always do. Yes, sir. They sure do. And I know they already got some ready to go because, man, I don't care that. I mean, I care we got Pickens, but the way they're doing it, or you know what I'm saying, coming about it, they're saying all they needed was a guy like Pickens, and that could go far in the playoffs. So I'm like, okay, so you got Pickens now. But to me, it don't matter that we got Pickens. This shit just don't matter, man. I'm sorry. I've seen enough of this guy. It don't matter what you give him. The shit just don't matter. I don't care. You can give him 2 more Pickens. We can have Pickens at the X, Y, and Z position. It still ain't going to be enough. You can put Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley in the backfield and give him Andy Reid as the coach. He still is not going to get it done. Come on, man. The real fan. And Mark Holmes also got mad when it was said that it would have been better. He blew up for about 5 minutes. That's sad, bro. That is sad. Hey, the real fan, I think you about to ask me in one of my comments in my video, but I seen Philly 500 do a reaction to Mark Holmes' video. He had Romo versus Jalen Hurts and shit. I'm like, man, 55, man, he had me rolling in that video. That shit was funny as hell. Willie Walker, speak the truth, JB. We need you in reason, big country to match the same energy and content with those other Cowboy content creators who always blow smoke up our ass. Yep, they do. That's kind of why, you know, I said, man, you know, I'm just gonna keep speaking the facts about that. They do. You built your channel off talking bad about the black man. That's what you built your channel off, nah, bro. But I'm gonna stay on this throat. I didn't build my channel for this specifically, if that's what you want to call it. I mean, shit. But I'm going to stay on the throat, Corey B. And that doesn't get us to the, in parentheses, that doesn't get us to the championship game. Shouty would get fired. Man, they're going to blame him on talking about this first year. This is his first year coaching. But see, before this go down, y'all see how they talking about Shouty now. You know, that's how they used to talk about goddamn Brandon Cooks when we acquired him in 2023. The same shit they saying about Pickens now, they were saying the same shit about Brandon Cooks until Dak couldn't collab with him. And Brandon Cooks even said it. They didn't use him correctly. He even said that shit. The Pickens is a rental. I think so too, because why hasn't Jerry Jones signed him? They could give Pickens a contract right now. They don't have to wait. I think so too. And I think it's a rental because I think Jerry giving him Pickens. Pickens and Lamb got 2 YNs, as they call them, at the 1 and 2 spot. Because if they really wanted Pickens for the future, why not give him a contract now? We have that. See, you're right, JB. It won't matter. That's right. It's not going to matter, man. Because he's had what they call Jalen Hurts' super team. Dak has had his fair share of super teams. Man, honestly, after me looking through all these different teams and quarterbacks and rosters who they didn't play, just like the top 15 or 10 quarterbacks and, the major 5 or 6. Dak Prescott has had overall. Now, some teams might have one player that's better than, like Patrick Mahomes with Travis Kelce. He's damn near better than every tight end. But overall, collectively, as far as weapons on offense and even having good defenses, specifically weapons on offense and good offense, Dak has had better weapons around him than the majority of the quarterbacks since he's been in the league in 2016. If you go look at most of these other quarterbacks and teams since 2016, and you look at the weapons Dak had versus the weapons they had, he's pretty much had a squad around him his whole career, man, to me, in my opinion. And to see him fail continuously is just sickening. And I'm like, man, it don't matter what you get this guy. He's had it all. Mark Holmes was a wedge buster. He was straight up a scout team. Fresh meat served up every practice. Real friend who only watches basketball said he keep firing coaches, even the best one. Man, until he wants to get through. He went through 4 coaches and Dan Quinn. Man, we need to get rid of him and start finding all these goddamn coaches, because at some point it can't be all the coaches. I mean, isn't that the last tenured player that's still on this team since 2016? I think he is. Everybody else gone. Corey B, damn right. Dak has had way more help offensively and defensively than most teams. Yeah, as a whole, Corey B, if you know what I'm saying, the defense and offense of his weapons he's had on both of those defense, man, he had 2 quarterbacks break interception records. And like I said, Michael Parsons, he didn't have 13 plus sacks the 4 years he's there. Now, I don't think he's a game changer, but like I said, he's good. So you done had that. You know what I'm saying? At one point, one league when what year that was? I can't remember what it was. It was 2 years out of the 3 Dan Quinn was here. We was top 10 in sacks, like top 7 in one of the years. Then we got 2 cornerbacks that led the leagues in picks and pick sixes. I mean, how much more you want the defense to do? So Dak has had collectively, offensively and defensively, more offensively, I would say, most, a little more have after 2020, because in 2020 he's had the defense though. But you talk about offensive weaponry, he's had more collectively than most quarterbacks since his tenure than any quarterback. Say that. Period. Yes, sir, Willie Wonka. The real thing. That wouldn't even win a Super Bowl with the 2024 Eagles. Sir, man. But they keep saying, if Dak would have played on that super team, he would have won the Super Bowl too. No, because he couldn't run. Because they took the run away. Kansas City took the run away. Hell, I done seen Cooper Rush beat a playoff without a run game, but Dak needs a run game. Patrick Mahomes won that Super Bowl against the 49ers. Isaiah Pacheco only had like, what do you have, like 50-something? I don't think he had 50-something yards. Patrick Mahomes had more rushing yards than Pacheco. But they said it was just the defense. Oh, Patrick Mahomes was just doing it. Man, I didn't even see all the interceptions they talking about he had in that game, in that Super Bowl. Man, what is you talking about? Willie Wonka Church is right here tonight. Yes, sir. Devil dog, that's too slow to ride a short bus. Mentally, that's why he's just a passenger with a lot of money. And that's sad. Man, he fuck up as the passenger. You know, you got a passenger that be talking all the damn time. I mean, talking nonsense, though. Can't shut the fuck up. At the time, everything motherfucker need to think you just got this one more to keep on talking. Man, shut up. Shut up. The real bad. That guy's had Witten, Dez, Cooper, Lamb, Zeke. Bro, they're more than decent. It's that play in the pocket that makes the O-line look garbage. Why does the O-line look better when Cooper Rush plays? We don't see Cooper Rush. He'll get sacked now. Don't get me wrong. Because he's probably playing with second and third stringers. Because he played with the lesser part of the team on his second half of 8 games than Dak did. Dak had more of a healthy team than Cooper Rush. O-line, defense, and receivers. So, K-Man, what's up, K-Man? When did Dak play his best in his career? When he had a 2,000-yard back. Paid the man big boy money, then he should perform with big boy play. That's right. Yeah, that's when he played his best. When Zeke was going over 13, 14, 1,700 yards and shit. The guy hasn't thrown over 25 touchdowns in the season, but 3 times? Patrick Mahomes did his whole 8-year career. And more like 27, 8, 40, 41, 50. This man throw 50 touchdowns, 47 touchdowns, 41 touchdowns, 38 touchdowns, 37 touchdowns, 27, 26. And you tell me he couldn't win one Super Bowl with the talent Dak had because of the organization? You ain't finna tell me Patrick Mahomes couldn't win at least one motherfucking Super Bowl with all the talent Dak Prescott has had. That's bullshit. Just because Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones, Patrick Mahomes is the type of player that will win regardless. Don't matter. Are you kidding me? Man did it with just Travis Kelce, bro. You really tell me he couldn't do it with Lamb, Cedric Wilson, Michael Gallup, Amari Cooper, Dez. I mean, you try to tell me that Patrick Mahomes couldn't win at least one Super Bowl with the Dallas Cowboys from 2016 up until present, with the weapons that have been on this team offensively, and the defense giving the ball back at an exorbitant amount of time, giving that chance after chance. You mean to tell me if Patrick Mahomes had his defense, the Cowboys defense that was turning the ball over like that, giving him more opportunities and more opportunities, you won't think Patrick Mahomes would have took advantage of those opportunities more than Dak Prescott? These folks must think we crazy, man. Corey B, that needs every position being great, and it still ain't enough because it's him. That's the problem. It's him. Double dog Cooper knows how to get rid of the ball, JB. Yes, yeah. They be acting like that's. But I swear on what I think, man, we look like a real football team on offense with Cooper. I swear we do. But that thing, because Cooper Rush, because with Dak, Dak will always somehow, for some reason, when he came into the league in 2016, man, the NFC East was sweet for this guy. I mean, it was just so sweet for him. And when he would already beat the sorry team, so when he get hurt, Cooper Rush come in, never had no offseason with the ones. He come right off the bench playing with 2s and 3s or whoever's on the field, and he'll still win games. But see, for some reason, since he didn't get to pad his stats in some of the games he won, and we averaged like 21 or 22 points with him, but we averaged like 30-something with Dak playing, something like that. But in a lot of games, we would lose with Dak doing that. We would win. Shit, I think Cooper Rush, even this, he probably got a higher winning percentage than Dak Prescott, man. Like, damn, he just looked more like a quarterback playing a position. But they'll say, no, they start running the ball more with Cooper Rush. No, I think defenses respect Cooper Rush throwing the ball. So they couldn't just come down there and play the run like that because they knew Cooper Rush wasn't scared to throw against a cover two. Yeah, he wasn't scared to go against single high safety. Cooper Rush, if he knew the play and he see his man come, he gonna throw that bitch. He not gonna sit back there and wait till the man wide open. He gonna get rid of the ball. Whether Cooper Rush throw that bitch out of bounds, or he not gonna take a sack too often. He gonna get rid of the damn ball. Whether he gonna hit a receiver or throw that bitch out of bounds, man. It's decision making as the quarterback. It's crucial to make good decisions as a quarterback, and Dak Prescott just doesn't. He just don't make good decisions, man. The real fan, K-Man, K-Man, Rookie of the Year got taken from Zeke. Yeah. Oh, we talking K. Yeah, got taken from Zeke in favor of Dak. Zeke was the driving force in 2016. Teams were afraid of Zeke, not Dak. And that's what that was one of his best years in play action. I think it was 2016. I want to say it was 2019 and like 2021. I think it was some shit like that. It was his best year in play action. Zeke. He ain't got no running back like Zeke now, so that's why I'm kind of fishy about our running back room. But he's gonna definitely need it for us to go far, man. Kevin Dak is in the Hall of Fame with garbage time stats. First ballot, fucking first ballot. Give him a gold jacket for that shit right now. Right now, Corey B. Remember the numbers Andy Dalton had with a terrible team? Look at Dalton's numbers. Oh, when Dalton came in, when Dak had, yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. Okay, the real thing, you are so right, saying this. That fanboys are getting excited about them going all in. Even if they did, there still would be no Super Bowl with worse cap space, with worse cap space situation. Shit, according to Dak Prescott in that interview he had, I think, with Troy Aikman, shit, he was saying he believed in Jerry's all in. He was cool with Jerry's type of all in. So if Dak was cool with it, why are they complaining about the shit? See, they complain about shit that Dak Prescott don't even really be complaining about. So I don't get what they be supporting him so much when the shit they go against Dak supports. He support that shit. Devil dog. In my opinion, the 3 years we went 12-5 was the weakest the NFC has been in a while, and we didn't do shit but lose. They do shit but lose, bro. That's facts all day. Okay, man, it drives me crazy when Dak rolls out near the sideline instead of throwing the ball away. He runs out of bounds for a 7 to 10 yard loss, or take a sack, man, instead of just throwing that shit out of bounds, man. Boy. Well, he has a low IQ football playing a position quarterback. I mean, that shit is low as fuck, bro. I'm telling you. That shit is low as fuck. Okay, man, that Prescott got Cooper Rush paid. He did in a sense. Because he was sucking in Cooper. People, man, look, man, let's be real. Other teams, other coaches, other organizations seen what Cooper Rush did last year. They seen that man come in 8 games of the season, go 12 touchdowns, 5 picks, when Dak Prescott had 11 touchdowns, 8 picks. So, even like earlier when y'all was saying, even when he rated 79, he shouldn't even been in the top 100. You let your backup outplay you, bro, with less bullets in the chamber? Cooper Rush played with less bullets in the chamber. He played more playoff teams in his second half of the 8 games that season than Dak Prescott did. And Dak Prescott went 3-5. Cooper Rush played 4 playoff teams and them 8 games. He played 4 playoff teams. Dak Prescott only played 2 playoff teams. And he shitted himself going 3-5. And all he played was 2 playoff teams. And he had more bullets in the chamber than Cooper Rush. He had more time to work with those players than Cooper Rush. Come on, man. Come on. Cowboy Brown, what's happening? Jalen Hurts will have already gotten our Cowboys to the NFC Championship game if he would. Yeah, I believe so too. Look, I know kind of me in the past, I want to say, I was hating on Jalen Hurts too. He couldn't throw. But that was then. The man has grown, though. He's grown and thrown the ball. Now, he ain't no quarterback that's sitting in the pocket, scanning the field. But they swear that's what Dak can do. They swear Dak can sit in the pocket and scan the field. That's why they think he's better than Jalen Hurts. No, bro. Dak can't scan the field either. Mike McCarthy made that mistake. That's why I think Mike McCarthy didn't emphasize the run game with Dak Prescott, because he made that mistake of thinking that Dak Prescott was like goddamn Aaron Rodgers. See, they get enamored by his couple 4,900 passing seasons or 4,200 passing seasons. But as we've seen, Patrick Mahomes on Patrick Mahomes' worst season statistically, which was this season that just passed, was better than 6 of Dak's seasons. Patrick Mahomes' worst season in passing yards was better than Dak's 6 seasons. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Real fan. When I said the team came alive with Rush at QB, someone said Rush sucks since he can't get all those yards and TDs. These Rush shit don't be in garbage time. Then that plays more than Cooper Rush. Like, Willie Wonka, you know what would have given me hope to see if we had decided for training camp this year. We are going to an area that have been demolished like San Antonio. What make it tough on them? Not so comfortable. Yeah, they something. Now I can't say that Jerry and them got this. To me, they got this with the organization, man. Like, they kind of almost make these players believe they've made it already when they hear shit. So on one part, what Bryce Butler did say, what I kind of agree with him, was like, it's like almost the organization building softies. Everybody is just, it's like everything is there for them. So it's like they really don't have to, you know what I'm saying, be tough about football, be hard-nosed about football and winning football games. You know what I'm saying? It's like they entitled. It's like they done made it, so they feel entitled about certain shit. I kind of agree with them on that point, because they play like it sometimes. They sure do play like it sometimes. Real friend, Cowboy Brown, Cowboys, whatever, heard the Cowboys at number 51, but They decided to get a cornerback instead of leave Dak at QB. Yeah, got hurt at 51. But when they so Dak got hurt in the 2020 season itself. The draft would have been in that offseason coming into the So yeah, they would have drafted, but yeah, they did get on. Yeah. If I'm going all in with that, it would be like going all in with Jackson suited because it's best hand. Knowing your opponent can have an ace jack and his beat dominant, his bet dominated. Well, when I play blackjack, yeah, most of the time you think that he got 20 out there. But you know that one you got 20, he holding the 10 up under there. Most of the time he got that motherfucking ace jack. You right about that. Yeah, you got a point on that one. Yeah. That looks like a damn joke too, with his Ugg moon boots and fruity what he does. Okay, man, Ben DiNucci will have gotten the Cowboys to win. Oh shit! Ben DiNucci. DC Big so what's up, man? Hey, what's up, JB? What up, man? Have y'all already mentioned that Dak wasn't on the top 10 quarterback this year? Man, he ain't been on nobody's top 10 list at quarterback. I see one coming out earlier on, I think it was First Take or some shit. He ain't been on nobody's top 10. But why should he be? He ain't a top 10 quarterback. He wasn't playing like one before he got hurt. He wasn't playing like a top 10 quarterback. Dak, 15. I put him in the top 20. He rounds 14, 15, 16. That's why I put his ass. Shit, okay, man. Rush gets less yards because he keep the Cowboys in games and then go 3 TDs down. Yeah, that gets the yards because he playing from behind after he just shit up in the first half. Shit, Cooper Rush, his yards be in real time. Cowboy Brown, Dak was not even a top 50 QB last season. Devil Dog Cooper will never see 60 million in his career and is a better QB. Yep. He played better. That's why like Cooper Rush could have got the off-season work with the ones every day, and them being healthy and give them pickers like they want Dak to have pickers. But let's be real. Cooper Rush, he was scoring touchdowns and making plays with Flanoy, with Brooks. I seen a couple passes he made to Mingo. Tolbert. He threw plenty of touchdowns to Tolbert, make big plays with those guys. So I'm just saying Dak is this caliber of quarterback. Why can't he maximize and use those guys like Cooper? Like Cooper Rush ain't had no choice. He went out there, he played with them. He played good with those guys. Cooper Rush should have went 5-3. He should have went 5-3. That Cincinnati game, we blocked the punt. And that dude touched the damn ball, man. We could have got that ball in the score, man. Cooper Rush would have, man. What would have gave Cooper Rush the time to play with the ones, to practice with the ones, OTAs, mini camp, training camp, preseason with the ones with Cooper Rush? We probably look like a different team, man. I'm talking about every day, every season, like Dak Prescott had the opportunity to do. Be with the ones all the time. He ain't do shit with the ones. Okay, man, who are you going to replace Dak with? Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite. At this point, it's going to be from the draft. And it's about when the Jones is going to decide to go in the draft. I don't know what position we might be in this year, but we could have been in this past draft or the draft in 2020. Or, I mean, at some point right now, it's going to be a quarterback we're gonna have to draft this quarterback. Yeah, the 2020 draft happened before that. Yeah, it happened in the offseason coming in. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, real fast. That's why I said sometimes you think you got that 20, but you know that dealer got that 10 down there. They got that boy. They're gonna have that ace boy. It's gonna be 21. He's gonna have you sick up on that table. DC Big Osa. I see all these Dak Sturmers making videos about George Taylor getting fired. Yeah, but I haven't seen too many making videos on Dak not making the top 10 list. And I'm like, they must be really hurt. They must have been really, really hurt when George Taylor and Shady and Acho and all them will talk about Dak and the Cowboys. But what have Dak and the Cowboys done to change the narrative? But it's funny to me that they were so hurt. I mean, they making multiple videos about this shit. Like, why do you have to make a video about them getting fired? Them talking about Dak hurt you that much? It's like, yeah, now you got it. Now it's your turn. Now, yeah, it's like they happy. But I swear, bro, these Dak fan service, boy, these dudes is crazy, bro. I'm telling you. They are so happy. I mean, they make a video at the video, and it's not one of them. It's like 5 or 6 of multiple. And they are making multiple videos about this shit. I just think I was talking I might have asked somebody in the live, I think in the 5th live the other day. And I asked them that same shit, DC. Oh man, y'all see all these Dak fans stuff making these videos about FS1 and facility and all? I was like, oh, these dudes crazy, man. River K, man, I gave them 4 answers. Jalen Hurts, Justin Fields, Mac Jones, and Shadur Sanders. Yep, that's what I'm saying. We're going to have to go into that draft, man. I don't know which one it's going to be. But one of these goddamn drafts, we're going to have to go look for a quarterback. I don't know if we're going to get I don't think they're going to bring nobody in here at a caliber, more than that or, or similar or whatever. It's going to have to come from the draft. We're going to have to get us a whole new quarterback, bro. Okay, man. Definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. I think the Joes may be insane. Time to switch up. Anyone but that. Hashtag, goddamn. Shit, Devil Dog. What do we do the last time we drafted the first round QB? Oh, 3 Super Bowls. Exactly. We need to start playing with this shit, man. This quarterback position, man. Letting this dude linger on. And I said it earlier in the chat with Winston. That was GM for the Eagles. Man, they gave up the picks to move up to get Wentz. They realized Wentz wasn't shit, and they made move. They went on, got hurt. They picked him up in the second round. It's like, look, let's see, hey, this shit ain't working. We need to try something else. Went to the draft and got him a quarterback. 5 years later, man, been a 2 NFC championship game, 2 Super Bowl victory, MVP of the Super Bowl. And they bragging about second team runner-up the MVP with Dak Prescott in 2023. They are bragging about this shit. How you bragging about fucking runner-up the MVP when the points was 52, bro? McCaffrey had 147. So what make Dak so fucking special to me? They bragging about a fucking runner-up. Why Jalen Hurts is the MVP of the Super Bowl? Are you kidding me? You gonna hang your hat on runner-up the MVP 2 years ago? The mediocrity, bro. The real thing, that should be ashamed of himself for getting those sponsors fired. I believe that QB position, man. I believe that QB position is so important that you should consistently be throwing bodies at the position. Draft 1 or 2 QBs every few years to see if one. That's right. Even if undrafted, we gotta see, man. It's so important, and that's why I have so much high expectation for this guy, K, man. Quarterback is the most important position. You can't get no higher than that on the team than the quarterback. Yes, he's held with more accountability. From my eyes, he does, because that's what I believe what the position holds. It holds the higher accountability. So if your offensive line keep false starting, you got to get on them. Even if your defensive player keep got them jumping outside, man, you need to get in his head. Like, come on, bro. Go over there and talk to your defensive player. That's how much cachet you hold playing the position. That's how much responsibility you have. Then you being paid the highest at the position on your team in the league. Bro, too much is given, much is required, bro. You got to step the fuck up. Corey Brown, Vegas has given the Cowboys an over and under 7.5 wins in 2025. This is not reflective of the team with the top NFL QB. No. Like I said a few minutes ago, people watched what happened last season when Cooper Rush came in the last half of that season, what Dak did. Cooper Rush literally came in the Falcons game and outplayed Dak Prescott in 11 minutes to his whole 3 quarters. How does your backup come in and do it? So that means we could have probably beat the Falcons if we started Cooper Rush. So what was Dak doing those 3 quarters? What the fuck was he doing? Come on, man. Paul Rockmore, what Cowboys family? What's your question? Oh, are you talking to somebody in the chat? My bad. The real fan, Howie Roseman. Yeah, Howie Roseman. Howie Roseman would have traded Dak during the rookie contract, knowing he's more of a sure thing rather than the grand prize people want. He did Wentz like that, and they moved up to get Wentz. So you mean to tell me he wouldn't have did it with Dak? Shit. Willie Wonka teach, baby. Yes, sir. The real fan. That fanboy is still a butthurt about Lamar Jackson getting MVP over Dak. I don't know why. Lamar Jackson beat better quality opponents. They had the same. They Baltimore defense was number 1 overall. Dak Prescott defense was number 5 overall. So they both had top 5 defenses that year in 2023. So you can miss me with Lamar Jackson having a defense better than Dak's. No. They might have been number 1, but Dak defense was top 5, bro. They was right there with Baltimore defense. So you can't say that. And then, so you can't say the defense won games for because the Cowboys defense won games that year for Dak Prescott too. It's just that Lamar Jackson beat the Arizona Cardinals. He beat the 49ers. Dak didn't. And Dak lost to Buffalo and Miami when he beat Buffalo that year, I think. I could be wrong about that. But the teams Dak lost to, Lamar beat. So miss me with that shit. They need to start crying the river about that. Oh, them boys still crying the river about that, man. Remember, Dak doesn't play for money. But it's the highest paid player ever. And he wants you to jump off. And he thinks it's okay to throw things at refs. Yep, that's a leader. That's a leader. The real fan. 49ers got Brock Purdy with the last pick in 22 NFL draft. And he's done more than Dak Prescott. Matter of fact, he owes Dak Prescott. He beat him, what was it? Twice in the regular season and once in the playoffs? Devil dog. Dak has dirt on Jerry. Jerry liked what he saw coming out of the show. We've been robbed. Oh, shit. The real fan. Remember when Dak said credit to them? To the fans throwing stuff on the field at the home field? I was like, yeah, that's the mindset of the quarterback we got running our team. That's why our team suck. But JB, you can't blame our team's failures on one person. This is a team effort. But Dak is 9-4 versus the Eagles. This is a team effort, JB. But Dak retired Brady. Only when we lose it's a team thing. But when we win, it's a Dak thing. That tell you right there how they feel about, if they real Cowboy fans or not. Because when we lose, it's because of the team. But when we win, Dak did it. DC Big Osa, I'm going to tell you what Dak was going to do in those 3 quarters, trying to figure out how he can tear a hamstring off the post. he figured it out. He figured it out, DC. He figured it out. Because that's what he came back with, bro. I'm like, man, how does Cooper Rush outplay this guy? He damn near put up the same stats. 100 plus yards, 1 touchdown, 19 for such and such. Dak was like 23 for such and such or whatever. But Cooper Rush did that in 11 minutes. Prescott had 3 quarters and like 4 minutes into the 4th. And Cooper Rush, he basically outplayed him in that game. Really? He really outplayed him because he only had like 11 minutes. Dak had like 3 quarters. Okay, man, name one dominant team that the Cowboys have even competed with in the past 10 years under Dak. I'll wait. I mean, if we did, we lost. So, I think his rookie year we played against Pittsburgh and Minnesota. But most of that was due to the run game. So, no, I don't know. I can't think of what. Okay, man. I can't think of what. Devil Dog, real fan. I remember Dak the Frog flipping off the fans as he tried it off. He always going off on the fans. Shut the door. He always going off the fans, telling the fans to jump off the wagon and all. We suck. Like, where he this dude, but then he want the fans to have his back. Man, get the fuck out of here. The real fan. There were reports of Eagles wanting to trade for Russell Wilson prior to 2022. How did Hurts respond? He played out of his mind. Man, Hurts actually went to the playoffs. His first year he's fully started. He went to the playoffs that year with just Devonta Smith as one of his best weapons. They didn't even have A.J. Brown when they went to the playoffs that season. And then when they went and played the first Super Bowl against Kansas City, they didn't have Saquon Barkley, and they went to the Super Bowl then. Then Saquon came up missing in the Super Bowl this year, and Jalen Hurts still ball. So, I mean, come on now. You can't keep hating on that man like that now. I mean, come on. He's done it when he had it. When he didn't have it, he made the playoffs. I think Jalen Hurts has been to the playoffs every year since his full season. I think 2021 was his first, drafted in 2020. 2021 was his first full season of playing. And ever since 2021, he's made the playoffs. Super Bowl, NFC championships. He's gotten better every year he's been in the NFL. Dak has regressed. Re-fucking-gressed. Is it talent or is it not? What's happening? Even if the D was ranked 32nd, that doesn't matter when the QB is throwing picks all day. Obviously, because we threw 2 picks in that Green Bay playoff game. I think Green Bay secondary was like 26 or 28 or some shit like that. Okay, man. Brock Purdy tells Prescott to go pick out a twig every time. Yeah, he go whip his ass. This man is Mr. Irrelevant, and he is 3-0 against Dak Prescott. 1-0 in the playoffs. This dude can't even beat Mr. Irrelevant. Are you fucking kidding me? Is it talent or is it not? Remember, even the media called his ass out about not running or moving around the pocket to help the team. But if he runs, he gets hurt. Can't win with the. I don't know if y'all heard it. I heard this is about maybe a month ago. I think I heard something like this. That I think it was doing mini camp or some shit. Somewhere around there, they were talking about Dak losing all that weight because he's gonna be a dual threat quarterback now. Oh shit! This dude's gonna be a dual threat quarterback now. Oh shit! They killing me. Devil dog, but that was ranked 79. Cooper should have been ranked 70. Oh shit! Cowboy Brown, the QB on every NFL team gets the credit for the wins and the credit for the losses. It comes with the position, which is why it's also the highest paid position in the NFL. Yeah, see, they just can't take the criticism that we give that, or I'll say I give that, or many others. I'm just saying, I'm not the only one, but they can't take the criticism part. It got to be all rainbows and stars and unicorns. Dak Prescott. They will get in their feelings when you talk about that guy. I'm talking about they want to fight. I'm like, God damn, bro. They serious about that man. Is it talent? Is it not? Cooper Rush had half the damn roster injured also and still had the same stats. Yes. But Cooper Rush supposed to be sorry. Baltimore Ravens know this. They know Cooper Rush is not Lamar Jackson. But I tell you one thing I bet they know. They know that if Cooper Rush was to get in that game, he could still run that offense and be productive regardless. Because if that was the case, who was the quarterback they had? It was another guy there that was just similar to Lamar Jackson, had the same playing style and everything. I forget his damn name. Why wouldn't they keep him if they didn't believe Cooper Rush, even though he doesn't play like Lamar Jackson, but they know he could come in there and run that offense? They seen what Cooper Rush did when he played for the Cowboys, especially this past season. They seen that shit. A real fan. I even said in 2016 it was Zeke's show, not that show. Yeah, everybody know that, man. That dude threw for 23 touchdowns that season. He didn't ball out numbers wise. No, okay, man. Remember when Dak competed in the accuracy test against one of the Carrot Top's brothers, the car guy? Yeah, I used to see that meme all the time, bro. They used to play that video all the time. hold on, my bad, K, man. Yeah, he said Dak missed every one. He sure hell did, bro. He sure hell did. Yeah, the real fan. If Nick Sirianni had Dak at his QB, Sirianni very well may be out of a job. Yeah, it would be. But see, it's different. See, with Jerry Jones, I hate to say, even though I gotta say he's put talent on that team, it's just how some of his decisions in running it'd be questionable to me. At the same time, I can't take nothing away from about him putting that talent on the team because to me, it's up to the players then. It's regardless of Jerry, it's up to the players then. But the coaching part and why I think Dak still is there is more about business deals. And it shouldn't be like that, but I know I made that video about that signing Dak Prescott was not about winning the Super Bowl. But with the Eagles and with Sirianni right now, it's about winning Super Bowls. That's what it's about. Jason Brewer, what's up, Jason? One of the biggest problems with Dak is that his two max QB contracts 4 years apart makes it almost impossible to build a team he needs to win with. And that to me is right there why I made that video about the way Jalen Hurts went about his contract. And specifically about how Jalen Hurts got with his agent, Miss Lynn. I forget her first name, but I know her last name was Miss Lynn. She got an all-female agency crew. But it was 3-4 other quarterbacks that just recently signed their contracts. None of them took a higher deal than Dak Prescott. He's still making more than all those other quarterbacks. But if you don't play for money, when you think about the cap hit and retaining the players that help you get those 12-5 seasons, but not trying to reset the market. Then if that fanboy Slurpers want to complain when we can't put no real weapons around him on every position what they want. But I'm saying, like, really going to get, I'm not saying getting Derrick Henry, but being able to have the capital to get a player like that and that, you know what I'm saying, that high of a free agent if they want to do that. See? Well, they got the money. They can work it out. They can work it out. Well, damn. Obviously not. Y'all can keep saying they can, but obviously they not. Dual threat. I think he's taking a play out of Eli's playbook, and he's seeing ghosts. He always look lost. Maybe Casper's so friendly. Nah, he ain't finna be no dual threat. Man, please. Man, please. Are you kidding me? Jason Brewer. When you make 10 times more than any of your teammates, of course you have 10 times more responsibility and accountability. It's just common sense. You will receive more scrutiny. But that fanboys being so much in their feelings about this guy. Like, come on, bro. That's common sense. You said it right there, Jason, man. I mean, I can't even say who better than that. Oh my goodness, you take on more of the responsibility. You take on more of the accountability of the shit. Too much is given, much is required, bro. Double dog, Caitlin, he's no threat. DC, JB, you have been with the woman who's high maintenance, fake lashes, fake hair, and BBL. That's Dak. And these Dak slurpees don't know what a real QB looks like. Exactly. See, a real QB got natural hair. she gonna wear her natural hair. She ain't gonna have on a bunch of makeup. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be as much natural as, you know what I'm saying, this can be. Facts, DC. Facts. Real fan. In the Mark Holmes live stream, someone tried to talk BS when I called him out about saying his management fault. I said it's on the players. He agreed with that. He agreed with what I said. That's what I'm saying. That at the end of the day, it comes down to the players, and the quarterback, to me, is held accountable for those players. I know Jerry Jones, he wait too long to do shit, and but at the same time, he's put enough talent on that field. So it comes down to the players, man, at the end of the day. Jason Brewer, I blame Jerry Jones for caving in on that second max QB contract. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He was a great marketer, but a poor GM. He never learned anything from his first max contract, first max QB. And man, Jason, man, I just knew he wasn't going to do that shit. Well, I made so many videos about that. I was wrong, but all the way up until the day of the game. But I thought he had learned. And I don't know if y'all watched the end of my video, man, and see Jerry Jones said he glad it was Dak that robbed him. I guess knowing the robber is better than not knowing you're going to get robbed, goddamn. But yeah, he said it out of his mouth. And he did it again. But goddamn, Jerry, why you bitch out like that? No, real fair respect you for trying to tell a bunch of slow people. You know. Woo. Okay, man. Jerry hate to be wrong. He's invested so much into Dak, and that he doesn't want Dak to prove him wrong. So he's going to ride that horse and buggy until that shit falls off. Yup. And that's what he's doing, K, man. That's exactly what he's doing. It's sad, though, because, fans that want to win Super Bowls, we get shitted on. Okay, man, that Devil Dog, he is no threat. Not even a single threat. Much of a dual threat. Hell no. That's when they try to give me a damn dual threat. Man, get the fuck out of here. Oh, shit. He's threatening our salary cap. That's about it. Boy, what do you think of Terry McKillen being mad about not getting the contract extension? If I was Dan Quinn Commodores, I'd tell him every week he holds out. He got bench suspended for one game. On the real though, man, they need to pay Terry McLaurin, bro. To be honest, he's shit. Before JD5 got there, this dude, they was talking about it on. I seen something on one of them three-letter networks. The man that has 75 catches, over 1,000 yards for 5 seasons, bro, straight. So before, including and before JD5 got there, he was balling. He was pretty much starting to get that train for Washington on the offensive side to get, back relevant and shit. Yeah, he's outplayed his contract. I think they need to go ahead and get that man that money, bro. They gonna need that speedster, man. Cause you got Michael Gallup and Debo. I think having that speedster, bro, they better get that deal done. Shit, they better get that deal done with Scary Terry. Okay, man. When I see these that fanboy slurpees defending that, I can't help but see the meme leave Brittany alone. Well, y'all know y'all some comedians up in here, bro. The real fan. Joseph can go out and get those great players, but it's up to the players to execute and give effort. That can't be blamed on the Joneses. Yep, that's true. Yep, yep. Jason. Also, the Eagles are in a different window than we are. They are still on their first max QB contract at 5 years, and also they traded QB to parlay into many draft picks. Yes, they did. They made some good moves. But see, we did those things and had our window. We've had our window. That's the thing. When the NFC was shitty and we was kicking their ass, we missed our window. That's the problem. But we hope. It's like we hope. Everybody's gone except for Dak, and we hold on to the last motherfucking thing that's hurting us. Still holding on to his ass. Shit, okay, man. You thought Jerry Leonard can't teach the old dog new tricks? Nope, because he got fooled again. The real fan, right? When Howie was wrong about Wentz, he traded him when he had the opportunity to do so, and not see the team suffer because of Wentz. Yep. DC Big Osa. Jerry Jones and these Dak Slurpees are just like my favorite old school singer, Luther Ingram. If loving Dak is wrong, they don't want to be right. Jason, yes, we missed our window. Yes, man. Yep. And goddamn Jalen Hurts and the Eagle bust down their window, broke all that glass, kicked down the doors and everything. Right, we sitting up there playing with the knob on the door and shit. They busting out windows and kicking in doors and shit like they the police. We just playing with the knob on the door. We can't even unlock the goddamn window. They don't earn anything anymore. Winning to most is the contract they never live up to when they get paid. Yeah, they want to win with their deals instead of winning on the field. Jason, we do have a very slim 1 or 2 year window, but everything has to fall our way, including hitting on every draft pick. Yeah, it's slim. The windows is closed and the doors cracked, bro. That motherfucker about to slam shut in our face. That's why I said we still playing with the fucking doorknob. Shit. Real fan. That Wentz turned into 4 great players for the Eagles. Can you imagine getting 4 great players for Dak? Boy, that would be lovely. That would be lovely. Real fan, they brag about that being the best QB from 2016 NFL draft. That's still there where they drafted. Yeah, man. Like, what is that? What is that supposed to mean? He's the only team that was draft. He's the only quarterback that was drafted in 2016 that's still on their team. All the other team might have been smart about getting rid of theirs. We the dumb ones holding on to this bum. Shit, that ain't nothing special. That's like them bragging about about that being runner up the MVP with 493 points to 152. Come on, man. Okay, man, but Dak does his hip thrust. He does his hip thrust. I don't know how that doesn't translate to the game. Only theatrics. I'm surprised Dak doesn't run out of the tunnel on his own with WWE Pyro going off his entrance. Just by itself, 2K, man. Double dog, the Dak factor will slam that shit shut. Yep. And it's probably gonna I hope it don't, man. I honestly want to see us get to the NFC Championship. At least get to the NFC Championship game. I just had so much doubt that I just had too much doubt with this guy. Everett Love. What's happening, Everett Love? Only GM that hasn't won a Super Bowl for more than 25 years that hasn't been replaced. He ain't gonna replace himself. I seriously doubt that. Jerry in his mind still think he's the best GM there is. You can't tell Jerry nothing. Shit, Jerry's still gonna do what he do, man. I mean, at some point, either we gonna overcome it because he's put talent on the field. Can't keep making excuses about it. We're gonna have to just overcome that shit or just deal with it. I mean, stay stuck. Shit, you're gonna stay stuck. Jason, it's a very slim window. No major injuries, turnovers galore, and we need to hit on almost every draft pick. We can use a lot of luck to break our way. Yeah, that's what we're gonna need. That's exactly what we're gonna need, Jason. Oh yeah, a lot of luck. The real thing. Eagles 2 Super Bowls, Rams 1 Super Bowl, Cowboys 0 Super Bowl since 2016. And you know, the Rams got rid of Goff because they knew he couldn't get it done. And he basically did that this year against the Commanders. He should have himself. And the Eagles got rid of Wentz, Jalen Hurts. Because they used to compare that to Wentz and Goff. And you see when the Eagles when the Eagles and the Rams got rid of those 2016 quarterbacks. Yeah, bro. So they logic don't even make sense. Oh shit. Oh shit. The real fan with that NFC championship game not happening. I hope so, man. I ain't gonna lie, real fan. I hope we can get at least to the NFC championship game. DC. Dak is a dual threat. He throws pick sixes and fumbles like a motherfucker. Yeah, that's about all he is a threat in, goddamn. Well, he gonna give you some picks and he gonna fumble that ball. You about right. History says Dak won't win the Super Bowl with the Cowboys. Someone told me. It's just history, not the future. Man, not with Dak because he's too. Well, I won't say he's too old, but he's at the point in this 10th season. He's about to be 32. You know, history says that quarterback in that round don't win the Super Bowl like this time. I mean, anything is possible, but history says not. Okay, man, Dak's dual threat. These are threat to defense with bad play. He's a threat to the defense for keeping them on the field forever. I figured out how he's a dual threat. It makes sense now. Yeah, dude. He's a regular season bully, K, man. He's always a threat to bad teams. He's always a threat to bad teams. He's a regular season bully. And yeah, he gonna keep our defense on the field all goddamn game. He a 3-and-out king. Wentz did help Eagles get a Super Bowl with 11-2 record before his injury. Mahomes said Wentz just beat bad teams. Wentz beat a couple of good teams though. I think it was more of his injuries that did him. They said they had some. There was some attitude problems with Wentz. You know what I'm saying, in the organization. He didn't listen a lot. He had a big head or whatever. But due to his injury, that injury didn't help him either because he started to decline real quick. And shit, Sirianni, they seen the shit and it was like, yo, we out. You got to go, bro. We ain't finna mess around with this shit no more. Hell no. They went and drafted Jalen Hurts ASAP. Double dog. Not with this bum. I never thought I'd miss an undrafted free agent, man. Jason, JJ had a gold jacket for bringing in a lot of new revenue in the NFL, and that helps increase the cap and player salaries. But as GM, I don't get it. 2 no trade clauses, it makes no fucking sense. 2 no trade clauses and 2 he had what was the other one? Franchise tag. He got no franchise tagging, so he can't franchise tagging. That was in the other contract. No trade clause. So in both of the contract, no trade clause and no franchise tag. And Jerry signed that shit. Oh shit. Oh boy. Come on, man. Willie Wonka. Thank you, JB, and God bless you, big bro. Oh, you welcome, bro. I appreciate you, man, for stopping by, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The only way that is going to make into the Super Bowl if he uses those comp tickets that every player in the league gets. Oh shit. Mark Holmes laughed at Philly 500 when the Eagles drafted Jalen Hurts in the second round of 2020. But you know, a lot of them content creators and Cowboy fans, don't be real, man. They think Dak Prescott is just better than Jalen Hurts. There's nothing you can say to them about Jalen Hurts having going to 2 NFC championship games, going 2 Super Bowl, winning one, being the MVP of the Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl without a running game. No, bro. Okay, man. Inaccuracy, dinking, ducking out year after year. Here you go. Other defenses. Didn't he throw like 6 pick sixes one season? That's his defense's fault for losing. I think that was in 2022. He threw hella pick sixes out and picks that season. Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, man, you can polish a cookie, but it's still a cookie that is polished over paid dookie. Yeah, polish dookie. I got you. Everett Love. Dak not a special player. First full season when he replaced Romo, he had Zeke. But he been downhill ever since. Because he need a running back that averages like 175 yards a game. He needs a defense that pitch shutouts. He need number one. He need number ones at every position. That's what I've come to see and learn, and that's what it is. Never know, came in straight up turn. Remember, do you Cowboy players quit and Jalen Hurts with QB? I think that. Hold up. Let's see. We say real fan. Do you think Cowboys players quit if Jalen Hurts was QB? No, I mean that's the thing. They want to play for Jalen. His team wants to play for him. That's what a leader does. It wants your players to follow you. You lead by example. Man, they'll run through a brick wall for Jalen Hurts, man, because they know they got a chance to win with him on the field. They believe in this guy. He's shown it. Jalen Hurts has beaten the better quarterbacks that Dak has lost to. Jalen Hurts has beaten Josh Allen. He's beaten Patrick Mahomes. He's beaten Lamar Jalen Hurts has beaten the top tier quarterbacks when Dak continuously lose to. Come on, bro. They believe in him. They seen his work. If I seen that as a team, man, I'm like, shit, we got a chance, man. It don't matter what Hurts had with my boy. If I was with the Eagles or whatever, on my team, and I had a player, whatever, I knew, man, we good. We know he gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? You believe in him. How bad, Devil Dog? That team was built for Romo, not Dax. Only way he won. ROI. Yep. I mean ROI. Yep. It was because Zeke was drafted for Romo. Zeke wasn't drafted for that. He wasn't drafted for that. Because we was at the point at that time when we got coming into that season, we had everything in place. We just we need to go in the draft and get a running back. Romo was coming back healthy. We had the offensive line. We had a decent defense. We just needed a running back at that particular time. We drafted Zeke, and it was on till Romo got hurt. Yep. Until Romo got hurt, boy, that was it. Yep, and he's the highest paid QB ever. Nope. Okay, man. Prime, Jerry Rice, Calvin Johnson, Randy Moss, Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, Ed Too Tall Jones, Deion Sanders, Patrick Peterson, and his front, Troy Polamalu. Still playing the other players. That's all. That all boils down to that Dak Prescott is just not the guy. That's all what it boils down to. Add Lawrence Taylor. The only way Dak get to a Super Bowl 2017 goes if he was QB3 behind Wentz and Foles. DCB goes, I hope that big beautiful bill that Donald Trump signed has a law that states that if Dak doesn't do this season championship, his ass to Mexico. Deport his ass. God damn. Oh shit. Hey y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here. I promised the wife I'll do about an hour and a half or 2 hours. I appreciate everybody for stopping through, man. I apologize, man. I don't know what the fuck going on with my internet, man. I've been chopping up. I wanted to play that video. I also had another video, man, but that was my intentions for this live. I wanted y'all to see that shit, but I couldn't get it to go. But I might try next time and see, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate everybody, man. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe button on the way out. Man, I appreciate y'all for stopping through. I'm out.